everyone, it's me. John Carpenter. You're gonna want to watch. Wait, huh? You're gonna want to listen to my score in the theater, and then when you get home, fucking put it on again. I have a feeling that you're.
Put it on the phonograph.
I have a feeling you're gonna want. Where's my f***ing beer?
Hey everyone, and welcome to Why Are You Still Here? You know it. You don't love it. It's the show that we talk about whatever we want. And is this the final Halloween video that we have for you until the movie comes out?
Probably not.
If Lucas had his way, maybe, but probably not.
We'll get there. Hold on.
And just earlier today, there was a cool little video that was released. It was like
3 hours ago. And because of our filming schedule, you know, if something comes out on a Tuesday, then we're able to talk about it, which very rarely happens. Generally with our luck, it happens like Tuesday night or Wednesday. So
Yes.
it's always horrible.
I had to take advantage of it 100%. And it was called The Final Reckoning. And it was a mixture of Jamie Lee Curtis, you know, talking about, you know, her experience making this movie, couple things like that, how Laurie's evolved and whatnot. And then clips from the movie, some new, some stuff we've seen 1,000 times. And it was very interesting. Of course, there was that one clip that was from a TV spot, which was Corey saying something along the lines of like, what are you going to do when Michael comes back? Because he's coming.
What are you going to do when Michael comes back, babe? Because he is coming.
Which I'm excited to see the context of that in the movie. And I assume that he's, you know, saying it to Laurie. And it's basically like saying, hey, I'm doing some illegal stuff over here. Try and stop me. So
Laurie
I don't know.
Likes Corey.
Yeah. I, at least from the behind the scenes footage, that's what it seems like, is that she likes him. She's trying to push Allison, we can assume, into seeing her psychiatrist.
I just want to make sure that he's getting the right support. There's a good therapist that I see.
And, you know, get him some help. And Allison is, you know, obviously dating him. You can hear at one point Laurie saying like, well, you know, I thought he was cute.
Trying to think. Okay, fine. I thought he was cute and he seemed very nice. Right.
And he'd be good for you, something like that. So it does seem like she probably looks at him like a grandson, and then he's going to become all funky. He taps on her shoulder. And he's like, sorry, I'm just waiting for Allison. And he has like, you know, his face is cut and stuff. Anyway, so a couple things stood out to me. One, it's right off the bat, and Laurie says something along the lines of, Myers in that mask represents evil.
Michael Myers in that mask represents pure evil.
So it was like interesting wording there, Jamie Lee Curtis. That mask, it was almost like Michael doesn't matter, but as long as that mask is there, pure evil. So that didn't really sit all that right with me. You know, it's like, well, Corey wearing the mask, whatever. That mask represents evil. Anyway, there was a moment I thought was really cool. It was from obviously some fight in the movie. You might say kitchen fight, could be something else. We don't really know anything about what's going on with that. But Laurie goes, you came here to kill me, so do it.
You came here to kill me, so do it.
And
yes,
I was like, she's saying that to Corey. She unmasked him and she's saying that to Corey. And he obviously, you know, pusses out and she's like, do it. Do it. it's a very cool, like hell yeah, empowering Lori moment because she's taking back control of that situation. Watch the movie come out, and I'm just completely wrong. She just says that to Michael.
I was gonna say it. That I was gonna let you have your moment, but I was gonna say, is this really what's happening, or
Well, see, that's the
are
fun
you
thing
putting
too.
things together? Because this is what I'm afraid of, Brandon. And we've talked about it on the show many times, where when we get really excited for a movie, we start to put things together in trailers that don't really exist, and then we get disappointed.
Mhm.
So I am afraid that because like I said, the movie's going to be one or the other. You're going to be one or the, you're going to love this movie. It's going to be one of your favorites, or you're going to fucking hate this piece of shit.
Yeah.
Or third option, it will grow on you over the years. So I think that's
uh,
where it's going with you.
According to what you said a couple of videos ago, that was not an option. You were gonna love it or hate it. Those were our only two options with this movie. That's what you
Well,
said.
you're having so much fun that I think you'll be. If you're disappointed, you might look back nostalgically on this moment and then enjoy the movie more. I don't know.
Well, hey, again, like I said, I'm trying to enjoy this marketing as much as humanly possible, because once the movie
you
actually
do have
comes
a point
out
there, because I did text you last week and I said that as I'm rewatching the movie, I'm
Mhm.
excited because, like I said, it's going to be probably another 9 years or so before they even do anything with this. So you might as well enjoy it now. So whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Enjoy it as much as possible. And I think that's a big reason that I didn't even think about doing this with Kills, is just because, well, it was like, well, there's another one coming out. So it's not a huge deal. And
I'm sure everyone if you feel the same way, echo the sentiments in the comments, please.
yes, please. That'd be great. There is another moment. We've seen it briefly, I believe, in one of the TV spots, but the TV spots, it's always so cut up that,
oh my gosh, it's literally quarter seconds of everything.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, I don't know what I really saw there.
And you can't watch it on a phone. You have to watch it on your computer and on a bigger screen because you can't see anything.
I've watched them all on my phone, but and this was not in this particular video, but obviously Corey, the boogeyman's gonna get you.
Mm-hmm.
That, which was like, okay.
What a sick bastard.
Boogeyman's gonna get you.
I mean, the
And
more
that
we talk
leads
about
me-
the Corey thing, the more I'm kind of okay with it.
I'm like so beyond, like, I don't even know how I feel about it anymore. I used to hate it.
Well,
but
I think
it's
I
like,
just accepted it.
I think I
Have
just
you?
accepted it too.
Okay.
And I'm just like, whatever. As long as there's a fair amount of Michael in the movie, then I'm like, whatever. Because as we
Which
saw,
there
in
should
the-
be, because there's so many tall ass Michael, and then obviously the coveralls are different. So I mean, you can compare and contrast and find out which one is which already before the movie is out.
yes,
I mean, just based off what you've shown
But-
in the YouTube Shorts, first one ever.
in that behind the scenes footage,
Yes,
there is no chance.
this one today.
No, the behind the scenes footage from the other day. The 6-minute long video. There's no chance of mixing them up when the movie's actually going, because Corey looks like a little kid in his dad's coveralls, like his
Yes,
dad's
we'll have the
work
picture right
coveralls.
here.
Like, it's just like, just
Like I
looks
said to
like
Brandon, it looks
I
like
don't-
me in middle school being Michael Myers with the costume.
Yeah. And there's that moment where he's standing behind the tree and like the pockets on the back of the coveralls are sticking out like a foot from his ass. It just
Stumpy.
looks like it's just big and stupid and like somebody cosplaying, but not well. And I don't know. And of course, the famous short that I had that you alluded to, that I noticed that Corey has, his coveralls have elastic bands on them, that's they go around the wrist in elastic. Well, James
Yes.
Jude Courtney, the real Michael, have snaps. And so it creates a completely different, silhouette, and you can tell like that because they don't always like showing the full body. They don't like showing necessarily whether there's burns or missing fingers
of course,
or anything
you can
like
tell
that.
right away. But as we've talked about with this mask ranking, there are people who can't tell the difference between an original mask and a foreign mask, and they all think it's the same shit. You know what I
Correct.
mean?
I have just no time for those people, unfortunately.
The layman could see Corey and just think, "Oh my god, I can't wait to see the new Michael Myers movie. Look at him stabbing Lord." You know what I mean? There's gonna
Maybe,
be
But look at the first trailer where they had to really keep him in the dark
Hold
to
on.
try and not set off people's, alarms, and people still notice, including you, who I would say I'm a much more sweaty, hardcore, nerdy fan than you are about this series.
Yes.
And you noticed he was shorter, and you represent the common man when it comes
I
to
would
this
say
series.
I would say a little bit above the common man this
Yeah,
year.
Yes.
Not last year. That was atrocious.
No.
But this year, after owning the movies for well over a year and a half, okay, no, not a year and a half. It's been a year since I started before Halloween. It's been a year. I would say I'm much more well versed. That was embarrassing. Anything from last year, don't go back and watch, guys. Don't be nostalgic.
Except for
our
Halloween
Kills
Kills.
episodes.
Watch our Halloween Kills episodes. Spoiler, non-spoiler. Watch those. They need your love. So there's a cool little moment where they kind of put it side by side with the original, with Michael sitting up, in the original with Michael sitting up. And you can tell it's Michael because you can see he's bald and old in the background, but he sits up and then grabs his mask next to him and puts it on. And it's like, okay, so we know that the mask is taken off of him at some point, hence it's sitting on the table and a hand grabbing it. So whatever happens, maybe she rips it off his head. We'll see. But that seems like Michael to me, and I really like that shot. He's completely out of focus. It's very cool. And the last thing I wanted to mention about it was Jamie Lee Curtis says in this footage, she goes, Laurie Strode and Michael Myers are the heart and soul of this series.
I had no idea what the worldwide love and affection for Laurie Strode and Michael Myers would be. That is the heart and soul of these Halloween movies.
And I'm like, hell yeah.
Yes.
But then why are you guys doing this to us? Why add in a third character to muddy the waters then, That makes me think that we actually don't know anything about this movie. We think we know everything, or at least I do. But you're like, this movie could come out. You alluded to the fact I could be wrong about everything. And then I'm sitting here, with egg on my face. I look forward to that moment if that ends up being true. I hope that's true, that I'm wrong about everything, because then that means that me and all the other, theorists out there are wrong about everything. So we're all like in this group of being idiots, and we can look back fondly on these moments like, look how stupid we were, that's what I want.
Definitely one way to put it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, rather than being like, oh, I was right about everything, like, oh,
True.
Look at that.
I mean, you could have your smuggler,
spot on.
But other than, yeah,
I don't think I'll be smug though, because this is.
I was making a joke that wasn't taken like literally.
That's what a lot of people are saying, are these things. So I don't know. So I do hope that that's the case.
Yes.
And yeah, but that's it. So I saw this and I was like, hell yeah. And then I watched it like 5 or 6 times, made sure that I got everything from it that I could. And then I was like, let's do this. So I'm excited for this movie.
Yep. We probably got at least 2 more videos in the pipeline for this before the movie comes out. We got 3. The movie comes out in like 3 weeks.
Yes, I know it's coming quick, and
it's either going to be that Wednesday or Thursday. I'm hoping for that Wednesday so we can knock it out, or at least be a day off work to do it. So
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You have to understand too that it's going to be day and date with Peacock, so they have to get those exact. Yeah, unfortunately, so they have to get those simultaneously together. So which hurts us, that's why we have to take advantage of this time as much as possible, because
that's bullshit.
Your average Joe Blow can go watch it. Your anger you're experiencing right now is what I experienced a month ago when I heard this news. So
Oh my god.
yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis herself announced it, and she was
Dude,
like,
every movie director in the last year has been proudly
mhm, mhm,
displaying their movies as theatrical only for months
yeah.
before it comes out on DVD or streaming.
Warner Brothers canceled the movie for not being theatrical enough. They canceled it.
It's insane.
Batgirl canceled it, and
Crazy.
yeah. So
Guys, don't see it on Peacock. Go see the theater with an audience. You're not gonna regret it. You're gonna hear people screaming. You're gonna
Yeah.
laugh. You're gonna be able to clap with everyone. It's gonna be on just a massive scale. Go see in theaters. Dolby Atmos,
Indeed.
guys.
Halloween Kills lost money over that decision because it didn't need to happen last year either. And
I
number
remember you were
two,
very furious last year.
yes.
I remember you
And
talked
number-
about it for like 30 minutes straight that day.
Yes. I mean, the video exists. I think it's 10 minutes, but probably not even that.
I don't want to watch the movie at home. I want to watch it. Why do I want to see it on my 43-inch 4K TV streaming?
The other reason to not see it at home is this movie is actually getting an IMAX release.
Oh, no shit.
So,
That's badass.
yep. So seeing it in IMAX apparently is the way to see it. So keep
That's
that in
awesome.
mind, people. And yeah. But Jamie Lee Curtis was the one that announced it. She was walking around her backyard or something. I don't know. And she's like, oh, it's coming to Peacock, blah, blah, blah. And go home. Or no, that's not what she said
Hi
at
there.
all.
It's Jamie Lee Curtis.
She said, go to the theater and watch the movie. And then when you get home,
Watch it again.
watch it again. I have a feeling you're going to want to do that.
Or, really, you could do what I would do, which is go to the theater and then rewatch it at home, and then go back to the theater and then rewatch it at home again. I mean, no spoilers, but I have a feeling that's what you may want to do.
I don't think
I
she
don't know.
winks, but it just makes it feel right to me to wink. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. We could go on about this forever. What did you think about this little, bit of footage here? Did you watch it? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Do you think they've revealed too much or not
Yes.
enough?
Yes, I think they've revealed so
Are
much.
you feeling like me and think
That was
maybe there's a lot more that we just don't know? This is a really long movie. I believe the longest in the entire series. And, we have seen a collective amount of, 5 minutes of the movie with all the trailers and TV spots and stuff. So I think there's a lot we haven't seen. John Carpenter's out there spoiling things quicker than anybody else could possibly spoil them with his track listing. He does that every time for every movie. He releases the titles of each of his songs for the score, and it spoils the hell out of things.
Well, I'm not looking at it.
No.
And Brandon,
I
this
looked
is
at
the
one.
last thing I'll say because we got to wrap up. But if we weren't doing all these videos on it, I wouldn't have watched these behind the scenes things because they end up giving. I mean, this is just something I've noticed in the last 5 years anyway. They give out so much shit in the trailers that I usually just watch the first theatrical trailer, call it a day, and then go see the movie and then be sort of surprised. So
well, you'll never
this
get
is-
to do that again because
I
of
know.
this channel. Anyway.
Oh God. Bye, everybody.